Welcome, Feuzion, to another Sports Fusion episode. My name is Alex Fuse. Thank you for joining me this morning. On the phone now, he is a current San Diego Padres infielder, Adam Rosales. So, Adam, how are you doing this morning?
Doing great. Just out here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Play against the Pirates tonight, yeah.
So, you grew up in Park Ridge, Illinois, and were you a Cubs fan or a Chicago White Sox fan or a different MLB team, as you're only 30 minutes away from Wrigley Field, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's really close. So yeah, I definitely grew up a Cubs fan. I still love going back to Wrigley Field. Obviously, getting to play there.
Yeah. So I like your style. You sprint a lot. When you hit a home run, you sprint around the bases. If you get out, you sprint back to the dugout. When you're in the field, you sprint. I like this style. I wish more players had that style of play. How did this style come about to you? And would you like to see more players have this style as well?
Yeah, it's a unique style of play. I mean, I've just been doing it since I've been a little kid, really. I just kind of, I always thought, who's watching me? Is there somebody, obviously you shouldn't really care who's watching you, but I was like, maybe there's college scouts watching me, maybe there's pro scouts watching me. I'm going to give myself 100%. I'm going to show these guys I want to work hard. I love the game, and it just kind of stuck with me. But now I like doing it, not because I care there's Major League Scouts in the stands. I do it because I care that there's young kids in the stands watching me, and I want to be a good example to them. But
yeah, and
I mean, it doesn't have to be. Nobody else has to do that same thing. They have other ways of going about their business. Other baseball players. I'm just glad I can do it. I have the energy to do it.
So I know you play a few different positions. Is it kind of hard for you to play multiple positions, or does it come naturally to you since you've been playing baseball since you were a kid?
It comes naturally. My dad always told me to glove it, grip it, gun it. The 3 G's to make it simple.
Right.
But now, like with all the shifts and all the positioning, all the logistics that go into positioning, I guess, it's a little bit tougher. I got to make sure that I always looking at the coach to tell me that I need to take 2 steps to the left or 1 step to the right or put the shift on. So yeah, it gets a little bit more, I guess, challenging to know what hitters hitting and how they're going to hit against the pitcher that's pitching. So there's a lot of tangible or a lot of different components that go into fielding now.
Now, do you like the art of the shift?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps us defensively. It's helped us a lot, I know.
Yeah.
But when I'm hitting, I don't like it.
So earlier today, Tim Tebow made a statement today that he is having open workouts for all 30 of the team representatives next month. Are you surprised by this announcement from Tim Tebow? And what is your opinion on this announcement? And do you think Tim Tebow can be a productive MLB star if he does make a team for next season?
Oh, well, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah.
I know that guy is a stellar athlete, and it seems like he has a heart of a lion. But for me, baseball is all about development, and you have to go to the progression to get to the major leagues. I'm still progressing as a major leaguer. I still have a lot to learn, and I've been in the major leagues for 9 seasons on and off between here and AAA, but I don't know. I'm going to say no. Okay. I'm going to say he won't be a productive MLB player. There's too much development that would have to go into it.
Yeah, and here's a guy, Tim, hasn't played baseball since high school in 2005, and in my opinion, he wasn't even a successful football player. He played good, but he wasn't even that successful. So now he's switching over to baseball, which he thinks he can make an MLB team within a month. He says he's been training. He says he's been training for the past year. Yeah,
no, shit.
It's
all right. You can make it. You can make it to the major leagues, maybe. He's that athletic. Maybe he can make it, but
yeah. The topic this morning.
To be a productive major leaguer to sustain a career in the major leagues, it's more than just physical. I mean, at football, that's where he excelled field and at least had a little NFL career.
Right.
That's all physical. Like when it comes to baseball, it's how do you deal with failure day in, day out, and it's a lot more mental. For me, it's more like 90% mental and 10% physical. And the older I get, but so I don't know. I just don't see it happening.
Okay.
But he can believe whatever he needs to believe.
Yeah.
He can sleep at night, whatever. But
yeah. So a new segment on my show is I want to ask 5 quick questions for my guests. And are you ready to do Feuzion rapid fire questions?
Sure.
So Adam, what is your favorite city to go to grab a bite to eat, and what would you like to eat yourself?
Oh man, I mean I'm from Chicago, so I love the pizza in Chicago. But playing in San Diego now, there's really good Mexican food in Old Town. So I would have to say I like San Diego's Mexican food.
You know who would agree with you on that statement?
What's that?
You know who would agree with you with that statement?
Who's that?
Kurt Schilling. He was on my show last week, and he said his favorite place was Tampa Bay because of the Mexican food down there. So a little similar response, yeah.
I have to try the Mexican food down there. I haven't had too much Mexican food in Tampa yet.
Yeah. So what is the most funny current teammate on the Padres?
Oh my gosh, most funny current teammate. Gosh, we just changed. We just had like a whole turnover of players. It's got to be Carlos Villanueva.
Okay.
He's got to be the funniest, just witty, veteran guy. He knows everybody. He knows everybody's strengths, everybody's weaknesses, and he likes calling people out. So I gotta say, we call him Pancho.
So I know the Major League schedule is very busy, but do you have a favorite TV show to watch?
Honestly, I do not watch too much TV. I haven't really sat down and watched a TV show in about, goodness, 5 years. But I like watching Seinfeld and Modern Family. Those are two shows that kind of I like the comedy, comedy relief.
Yeah. Most embarrassing moment in your Major League Baseball career?
Oh my gosh. Most embarrassing moment. Man, I could tell you one in AAA, and it's kind of close to the big league.
Yeah.
But most embarrassing moment on the field, I was running off the field from first base, going to the third base dugout, and I told the umpire, I'll just keep this ball. I'm just going to keep the ball. You know, I'm going to give it away to a fan. And once I was telling him that I was going to keep the ball, I tripped over the pitcher's mound, and I slid head first. I felt like I slid for like 15 yards. But I just heard the crowd. There was a pretty big crowd in Louisville at the time. And I just heard the whole crowd go, oh! I was so embarrassed, but I played it off, just laughed it off. And, we moved on from that. But that was probably the most embarrassing, though.
Okay, yeah, we're going to go to baseball terms now. I'm going to throw a ball up in the air, and I want you to swing for the fences with this one. Pete Rose, Hall of Fame.
Pete Rose, man, that is a tough one. I mean, after I get to be in Cincinnati this season, the Padres were playing the Reds, and I get to see him be inducted to the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame. And it gave me goosebumps, man, like how much Cincinnati appreciates Pete Rose and what he's done to the game of baseball. And his passion that he has for baseball is, I don't know, second to none, it seems like. I would love to say yes to that, but I feel like MLB has given him chances. I'm not sure the complete details, but I don't know. I feel like from what I know, I would have to say not yet. Okay. Rose, not going to go Hall of Fame, not yet. Yeah. But I'm a big fan of Pete Rose, to be honest. His style of play is, when he was playing, and his passion is remarkable.
Okay, that wraps up Feuzion Fire Rapid Questions. Thanks for playing along, Adam. And you, when I asked you the most funny current teammate, you said there's been a lot of changes with the trade deadline, and a lot of your teammates left, like Melvin Upton Jr. What's it been like down over in San Diego in this transition period for this team?
Man, those are great guys, great ball players. wave of players coming up from the minor leagues, and these hungry guys are just competing to earn a spot and to make a mark on their major league career. It's brought me energy, and it's brought just really good. I feel like our team is kind of gelling with the youth of the team that's coming up, and how hungry they are, and how much they're competing to win every day. I wish we could play a little better, you know, and our record was a little better. But it's been great though the last week or so.
Yeah. So last question here before we wrap up this interview. I listened to another interview that you did a few days ago or a few weeks ago, and I learned that you are a big part of helping kids out. You know, giving back to the community, to the kids that really love the sport of baseball. How did exactly this idea come about for you to make your own website and help the kids out and become a better baseball player in their high school or middle school, high school careers?
You know what? I wish I had this idea 10 years ago to use a platform that I'm on to, you know, as a Major League Baseball player. But now that I have experience and I know I have I don't know. I just slowly, let's do this. Let's make this happen. And I want to find a way to help these young kids out. I mean, obviously we want to get back to baseball in any way we can. We're giving away 50 buckets of baseballs in Utah right now. You know, I've shipped out about 15 cage pro tees to facilities that might need them, and then I'm just kind of coaching on the side. You know, I kind of give them, these young players, pro tips. They sign up. They send me their video of doing the challenges that I've given them. I watch the video, and I have a checklist already written up, and I go through the checklist saying, all right, you got to make sure that you create torque here, or, you know, for defensive drills, make sure you have a wide base, keep your hands out, wrist flat, like different stuff like that, and the kids have loved it, you know. And after they complete the drill challenges, I send them a signed Major League Baseball. So there's a little incentive that goes with it, and it's just really been great feedback, and it helps me out. Like, it gives me that drive, like I was 12 again. You know, I mean, I'm 33 years old, but just to work with these young kids and see how much determination they have, it brings up that youth in me, and I appreciate it.
Now, do your teammates support you in this, or do they help out with any other projects with you?
Yeah, I mean, I make sure I separate it. Like, when I get to the field, it's completely all, you know, like baseball. It's, you know, San Diego. I'm focused on the Padres. But yeah, I mean, there's been like the hitting coaches that helped me. Will Myers came with me to a baseball camp that we did at the Brickyard Cages in San Diego. So yeah, I mean, they don't know exactly what I'm doing, but they do know that I'm interested in the youth and I'm giving back to baseball. And they appreciate that. They appreciate who I am.
Okay, Adam, I want to say thank you for coming on the Sports Fusion episode this morning, and I wish you the best of luck with the rest of the season and against the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
Okay, Feuzion, you just heard it from him, Adam Rosales, who is a current MLB player on the San Diego Padres. Go back and watch all my other episodes. Like I mentioned earlier, I had Kurt Schilling on my show last Thursday. And you can stick around for at 1:30. I will be interviewing Chad Finn, who is a Boston Red Sox reporter with the Boston Globe. So a big show today as well. Thank you, Feuzion, for watching. I will see you at 1:30. Thanks for watching.